was like, hey, turn the music down, boy. No, but you can't joke like that. You can't joke like that. It's totally inappropriate. No, but we're wrapping.
Poor Nick. It was a rough weekend for groiper, Nazi, virgin, crackhead, unbathed, little freaks that live in their mum's basements. Between Nazi events being cancelled, being kicked out of other Nazi events because you're too Nazi for those Nazis, and gravity-defying Superman punches. This weekend really had it all. First, for those that aren't aware, I'll do a quick introduction of our main characters. Nick Fuentes may be the filthiest thing on the internet. You can almost smell his stench through the computer screen. His whole thing is being a proudly Nazi, weird nerd. And he's desperately trying to recruit as many other weird, unbathed, filthy nerds to groom them into Nazi losers as well so he can feel cool. Sneako is a failed YouTuber who has a desperate need for attention, maybe only matched by Pearl Davis. He's gone full Nazi, become mates with Nick, linked up with Andrew Tate and his criminal organisation The War Room, and just gone so far beyond off the rails. Jake Shields is an absolutely cooked former UFC fighter. He seems to be suffering from severe CTE and, in my opinion, crack abuse. He's another full-blown Nazi that absolutely should not be getting any attention, but that's Elon Musk era Twitter for you. One last character that is very relevant to my channel is Suleiman Ahmed, aka Sully. Sully has a large Twitter account that's mostly known for his pro-Palestinian posts. But many don't know that prior to October 7th, he was an absolutely disgusting, shameless Andrew Tate propaganda account. He ran a full-on online harassment campaign against two of the victims in the ongoing human trafficking case against the Tate brothers. He even travelled to Florida to harass one, and the two women have had to leave their homes and go into hiding as a result of Sully's harassment. How does Sully fit into this story, you may ask? Well, he hates Jews. A lot. These guys and a bunch of other loser freaks travelled to Detroit for Fuentes' so-called America First Political Action Conference. Nick seemed to think it would be an amazing event and was getting Sneako pumped to attend.
What about AFPAC 4? AFPAC 4 is coming. When is AFPAC 4?
June 15th, Detroit, Michigan.
You're going to be there?
Gonna be there.
No. Okay.
Are you coming?
I will, inshallah. I'll be
Let's
there.
go.
Inshallah.
Let's fucking go.
Well, that means maybe in Muslim.
Oh, wow. You gotta go. It's gonna. All your fans are gonna be there.
Gotta go there. Yeah, I mean, we have some overlap, but not. Yeah,
our whole crew is. All the Muslims from Michigan are going there, waving Palestinian flags.
Let's go.
Hezbollah. No Hezbollah flags. That's a joke. State Department. There will be no Hezbollah flags. But our whole team will be there. Jake Shields, Dr. Lupus, Suleiman. The whole crew. The whole anti-Israel Twitter crew.
He's coming too, Suleiman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just met him for the first time the other day.
Really? Where is he? He's here in Miami?
He's in Miami right now.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, sweet.
yeah. I should have had him on the...
When Sully went on Sneako's stream, he was pumped about the opportunity for content with all the cool kids in one place.
So you get a lot of content.
What do you think, like at the event? Or?
Yeah. Because look, there's so many people, and I know there's a lot of people attending who they've not advertised as well. So there's gonna be a lot of people there.
Like who? Like
I can't say. but I think there's gonna be opportunity for a lot of content.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I went last year. I spoke. I was the only.
Oh, what did you?
I was the only guest speaker last year.
Oh, right. Okay.
It was brief.
Only non-whitey.
There was another. There's a Gorper Tenrio. He's from Brooklyn. He was in the front.
Oh, right. Okay.
It was good seeing all the Gorpers and the energy there. So I'll think about it. I'm not against it.
As the team finished setting up the stage, Nazi Nick got some devastating news. The event was cancelled. Nick attempted to negotiate with the property manager, but they'd already called the police. Nick said he'll be pursuing legal action against the venue for breaching their contract. He'd spent the last 24 hours trying to find an alternate venue, but could not find one in time to accommodate nearly 2,000 Nazis. But Nick, bless his little Nazi soul, still tried to make something out of the weekend. He did a speech for a bunch of inbred losers that gathered in the street who'd come to Detroit for the event.
This is people organically just there waiting. Like, what's that tell you?
Those 500 degenerates really helped Nick feel like he was a member of the Beatles for a minute there. After the conclusion of their stupid little Nazi circle jerk in the street, it was time to party. The boys hit up the bars of Detroit, and understandably, they were not welcome, and the Groypers' refusal to leave one of these bars led to the main event of the weekend, the Superman Punch to end all Superman punches. This one security guard was pissed off. He had obviously had enough of having to escort out these Nazi flogs, and right when he was being yelled at by a large group of them, Sneako the genius thought it would be a brilliant idea to hit his cap off his head. As this man's veins filled with rage, he was overcome with what must be something supernatural. He took to the skies with one objective on his mind: Sneako's teeth. There's a good chance you've seen this clip, but let's all enjoy it together again in all its glory. Today, Sneako went on a stream to talk about this incident and made it very clear. As usual, the true victims in this situation were the Nazis.
The door, so they had to find a last-minute venue. And at first, he did a speech on the street. Like, even though people came from all over the country, I met people from Idaho, people from all over the world. I met people from Copenhagen, and they banned the event. It's just like absolutely disrespectful. I came all the way to Detroit. I would never go to Detroit without this event. And they shut it down because they don't believe in what he talks about. It's probably Zionists who were shutting it down. And then they had the second venue. They had it at this bar. And even then, like, they didn't like what the speech was about. People were riled up. They're talking about Zionism. They're talking about Israel. And so they start playing music and they cut off the microphone. And that got me pissed off. And that they were taunting. The people that were at the venue started like dancing around and flipping everybody off. I get passionate about the stuff. Like, I shouldn't have done that. That was low impulse. He was taunting, I taunted back. Like, did it provoke a Superman punch? Absolutely not. But when it gets to that point where it's so persecuted, you have to go from venue to venue, shut down, shut down, shut down. We go here and they turn off the mic and they start playing degenerate Sexy Red music. Like, we're literally here to talk about the future of America. They start playing Sexy Red. I got pissed. At first, I was trying to figure out how to unplug the speaker because they were playing music instead of letting Nick have his speech. And so afterwards, like, he's taunting, he's flipping everybody off. And so I taunt back. And he was flicking people first. And then afterwards, he jumped down. He hit me in the face. I started laughing. I'm like, oh, like, I was kind of dazed. By the time I get up, like, the guy ran away. He ran to the back. He was working for the venue. He was security. And at the point...
What a shit show. This one crazy Nazi lady seemed to think it was demons that were behind them being kicked out of the bar, which I thought was pretty neat.
So we just got kicked out of the AFPAC after party event right now. They were blasting the music, then they tried to start a fight. Demons are everywhere.
Since Nick's own event was a disaster, he thought he might be rebellious and try to get into Turning Point USA, even though he was kicked out last year. What a badass. Of course, once again, it turned out that Nick and his mates are too degenerate even for Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Can I see your ID, please?
Yes, right here.
With your name on it.
My name. Don't get this on camera.
We're down here at Hall B. Yeah. Sorry, sir. I've been told that you're not allowed.
Not allowed.
What's the
Look at this guy.
Why? What's the reason? Why is he being kicked out? Yeah. They just said he's kicked out for no reason. He's broken no rules. Can't criticize.
He's got a
You
badge.
can't criticize Israel at Turning Point.
Jake Shields showed his defiance by giving his very best Randy Marsh impersonation.
I thought this was America or the First Amendment, but like literally broken no rules other than criticize Israel, and I thought we're in America, not Israel. I thought that was my take.
Yeah, the field rep said he was fine.
Are we in Israel?
No, we're in America.
Is America? Is this America? It doesn't feel like America. Does this feel like America?
Yeah,
You can't come in for
Security's
criticizing
just
Israel.
doing their job. I mean,
We're just curious. I thought this was America, and there's no reason getting kicked out.
I don't.
Can you not criticize Israel in America?
Arresting me for what? I'm not allowed to stand up for myself? I thought this was America. Huh? Isn't this America? I'm sorry, I thought this was America. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was in America. I'm sorry. Oh, is this a communist country or something? I thought this is America. This is America. This is America.
And to top off a weekend of filth, somewhere amongst all this chaos, Sneako and Sully found the time to sit down with the former head wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, David Duke. This is probably a good time to draw attention to the fact that it's very likely some of my subscribers follow Suleiman Ahmed for his pro-Palestine posts, not realising that he's a Nazi who used to be a full-time Andrew Tate propaganda account. So do with that information what you will. There's a very serious rise of Nazis on current day social media, largely thanks to one rocket man. It's important that we push back and of course point and laugh at what embarrassing fools they are.
Well, I don't think that the Jews are particularly ethno-masochistic. If you look at all the blowback to Ye, they're very defensive, they're very paranoid, you could say, almost pathologically paranoid about threats to their well-being. I agree with you that liberalism is a poison. I'm not a liberal, and I think that liberalism has poisoned the well for white people, but if you look at white kids, there's nothing, I don't think, intrinsic in white people that makes them hate themselves. Like, when I was a kid, kids loved Hitler, in the sense that we see the videos and we see the propaganda and the symbols, and there's something compelling about it just on an aesthetic level.
What? I've never heard that before. When you were a little kid, like 8 years old, all your friends liked Hitler?
Well, maybe not 8 years old, but on 4chan and on the
Oh,
internet.
okay, yeah.
Very
Teenage.
popular.